Good morning. I am so glad to have you back again. I'm Nancy Alexander with Ladybug Wreaths. We're going to be making a beautiful Christmas wreath today. It's going to be sparkling and glittery with all of these beautiful supplies I have laying here on my counter. Now we came up with a little trick when I used to teach bow classes in my shop. The first 2 loops of your bow are in the shape of a bow tie. The second loops are going to be 4 that are identical in length, and they're going to be in the shape of an X. And they're about 1.5 inches longer than the loops of the bow tie. And you'll see as I make this bow that I get tangled up in ribbon. No, not really. You'll see as I make it that I'm shaping the bow as I go. So now notice my bow looks like a tight ball. I've got to spread my greenery out a little bit more, and I'm going to spread my loops of my bow out too. Because we don't want it to look like a big round ball sitting up there. And if they don't stay exactly where you want them to stay, since all of these green stems are wired, you just get one and bend it up inside a loop of your bow and it'll hold that loop where you want it to stay. Okay. Now, in our wreaths and in our arrangements, we mix different types of greens. Notice I'm making a Christmas wreath, but I'm adding some everyday greens to it. It adds a lot of depth and different shades and colors. And it just gives it a different look. And this is wired, so I can kind of curl it with my hand. So I want some pieces of this to be coming out of the wreath. I run a stream of glue down 2 sides. And the green wreaths are actually easy because when you stick a stem in that has glue on it, it's going to grab immediately and take hold. And in just a few seconds it's dry. Now I'm sure you've noticed lime green is in. It's in for Christmas, it's in for fall, it's in for every season. We're using lots of lime green. And I love the contrast it gives all of the other colors. Now, if this is your first wreath that you've ever made, you're in luck because Christmas wreaths are easy. It's easy because you already start with all this greenery in your wreath. You don't have to start with the wild birch frame like we use for spring and summer and fall and add every bit of greens. You just kind of use this green as your base and start adding your flowers, and it's a lot simpler. So this will be a very good one for you to learn on. And I know it's going to be beautiful. And I'm bending a tip of a stem around this one because this one didn't seem to fit in there real tightly like I like it to. I want it to just kind of hang out and be airy. All right, I think we're through. I'm going to turn this around and let you get a really good view of the finished product. Slide everything over just a little bit. Now, I don't know how long this took us. It didn't take too long. You can make this. I'm sure you can. Get the DVD. Get all of my DVDs. View them first and start making your beautiful creation. You can go to the store and you can buy items similar to the ones that I had. You don't have to have the same thing. If I've used some big flowers, you can buy some big flowers and then some smaller filler flowers and stems. But it'll be wonderful. And please send me an email. I always love to hear from my customers. Thanks a lot. It was good to meet. all of you today, and I hope to see you again soon.